peace. Welcome to the channel. I am A-Tone. This is A-Tone Tarot. Leo, you are tuned in for the topic of the trifecta. We will tap in and talk about career, aka finance, romance, and family. So that is the trifecta, Leo. I'll be pulling 5 cards from this career oracle deck. 5 cards from the tarot as it relates to your family, and 5 cards for the romance section of the read. So without further ado, Leo, let's get up into your message. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What do my Leos need to know? I will be chopping the video up into chapters, so you can hop to that section of the video, Leo. If you are only here for money and your career, that part of the trifecta, you can jump to that section. If you only care about your finance and your family, you can review those, or you can review the whole thing. That would be great as well. But if you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it, Leo. But we're going to kick it off with the finances. Finances are always a hot topic as it relates to what people be wanting to know about. So let's see what we need to know about as it relates to my Leo's finances. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I hope all is well with you guys. If you are a new viewer, welcome to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I appreciate you either way. But let's see what's going on as it relates to my Leo's financial message and their trifecta. One more card. All right, Leo, you receive journey, expression, protection, timing, and reflection. Okay, Leo, it really feels like as it relates to your finances, you are about to go on the journey of a lifetime, baby. And I say that because with journey and expression here, this is something that is going to allow you to live out loud in relation to your money. This is a message of, if you do what you love, you won't work a day in your life type energy, and you are going to be divinely protected in standing up and embarking on this journey that allows you to express who you are from the inside out and how you get your money. So no worries if there's some anxiety around this expression and what it may look like, Leo, because it may be a bit unconventional, this journey or thing that you're going to pursue. And I'm advising you, let you know that you are divinely protected in this expression, and you can go forth and do what you need to do because the timing is right. You've done the reflecting. You know who you are. You're grounded in that person, and it is okay, Leo, to show up unapologetically as yourself, because that is a direct line to the bag. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. For my Leo collective, this journey that you're about to go on, where self-expression and how you show up in this world and how you creatively even provide support to others is going to in turn give protection to you. And in the appropriate time, you're going to receive some abundance, right? And when you look back on this journey, you're going to be amazed yourself, Leo, by how the hell did I get here? How did I make it through that? Right? And it's going to be maybe even something for you to write about, like a novel to author, like this journey being so wild and big, whatever it is as it relates to your finances that you're going to embark on. You're going to be at the right place at the right time where you are able to receive some level of favor and reward also, Leo, is what I'm picking up on. So just begin to wrap your mind around how to receive, and receive graciously. Receive from the Almighty what is yours. It has already been written. It's there. As it relates to your finances, you are going to be good, but it's not going to be a like I said, it's not going to be a faucet that just turns on and it's just a outpouring of money. It might be some drips, but those drips are going to be drops that are big enough to soak up the paper towel. If you get that analogy as it relates to your finances, you will have enough. You will have enough to do what is right and what is necessary in the time that you're called to do it. And you'll know exactly when you need to do what thing to progress your journey forward, right? Someone may express something to you and give information to you that ultimately protects your finances and allows you to protect your finances, Leo. So just be aware, be self-aware, be very, very self-aware. Know thyself. That's half the battle. To know thyself is 50% guaranteed success. To know the opponent or oppressor is the other 50%. So that means you study yourself and you study thy oppressor as well. And in the right time, you'll be able to express and embark on a journey that begins to springboard you into a place of, I don't want to, superstardom almost. And I know that might be a little dramatic and it might not even be what a lot of you are looking for. But I mean superstar status in the regard of the number of zeros in that paycheck. Translated to that, you getting superstar paychecks because of how you show up, express yourself in such a way that is unique, creative, and a force to be reckoned with. This is giving Whitney Houston vibes. So some of you may be singers out there. Some of you may be songwriters out there, and you're being advised to write those lyrics down. And in the appropriate time, somebody gonna hear them, see them, feel them, and get you off to the races as it relates to a journey in your life where you're able to sit back and reflect by this time next year like, oh my goodness, if I hadn't did this at this time, I wouldn't be here. And you just see how it all unfolds, unravels, and puts you in a place of happiness as it relates to your finances, Leo. Yeah. You have the proper protections too if you're going to, like I said, go forth and express and say something that is not a popular opinion as it relates to your finances. So if we're bringing it down to a smaller scale, I know I went and jumped out the window with the Whitney Houston and the superstar status, right? But that's not everybody who is viewing me right now. We have some regular people just like myself that go and punch a clock, right? You are being advised that you are protected and you will be able to express, articulate that is not a favorable opinion, but it's going to cause some people to have to reflect and review maybe policy and change something because of you. So while that may not be as big as superstar status, you literally change the way things are done at an organization because of maybe notes that you've kept over some time, Leo. And this journey goes back further. It goes backwards as opposed to forward, in relation to, I've been keeping these notes since 2017, and because of your running log of good note taking, And it is protection. That's called CYA. I got my receipts, baby. So you can't say that I didn't, or I don't deserve what I'm to be awarded, right? Because something about dates and time stamps also are going to play a part in this journey and how it all plays out, Leo. So somebody been keeping track. Somebody been writing some stuff down. And in doing so, it protects them from unfavorable outcomes where somebody might have been trying to get over on you, Leo, and you like, because on my calendar, I got that we met at 10 a.m. on June 5th, and we had this discussion. As a matter of fact, co-pilot recorded the conversation, and here's the transcript. And that protects you from somebody trying to speak against your name. Yeah. As it relates to your finances, and you discover this information right in the nick of time, Leo. And you just sit back and reflect. And I just got this wave of appreciation that just came over me. Like, I just felt so appreciative. Like, my body is tingling right now. Like, I'm so appreciative just for this air that I'm breathing. So that is how I feel like my Leos are going to feel. Like, so much so that you might even break down and start crying. Like, man, this journey that I've been on, it's been hard. Like, I feel like I'm about to start crying right now. So whatever this is, Leo, it's heavy, I know, but in the appropriate time, you're going to receive the appropriate protection and information where you can show up and show out and say what you got to say to clear your name, to recoup some finances that are owed to you that somebody tried to say you don't deserve, or, they took out your bank account, something as it relates to a written audit log or something that was written down. Saves you, protects you, covers you. So bring that up and out. Go looking and reflecting and reviewing old bank balances, old notebooks, old journals. Take a look and go back down memory lane. Take a look down memory lane, and you might uncover something that helps get you vindication as it relates to your finances. So that is your financial message, Leo. Let's see what's going on in romance for my Leo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That was heavy, Leo. I don't know what y'all got going on, but I would love to hear about it. Drop it in the comments for me, please, because that was heavy. I felt that message. And if it wasn't your message, if it don't apply, let it fly. But I felt all of that. So let's see what is going on with my Leos as it relates to love. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is very interesting because I just did an all signs reading for you guys. And I remember some of these same cards coming out. It's almost literally the same exact cards. Check out your all signs reading. And it's interesting. I got to give you the same message as it relates to love. All right, Leo, you receive cut down, old school, self-indulgence, blowing kisses, and coughing. I promise you, at least 3 of these cards on this table right now are the same for your all signs energy check-in for the month of December. So, if I remember correctly, I talked about somebody pleasuring themselves with old pictures that they had of you. So as it relates to romance, I don't see too many of my Leos in committed relationships right now. There's some topsy-turvy, toxic, back and forth relationships going on right now. Like you meet somebody, you like them, you stop hearing from them. You meet another person, you like them, and then you don't like them anymore. There's some stop and go with relationships. Like you just haven't found that one yet. But someone from your past, with old school that you cut out of your life, that you shut down, they still got the hots for you, and they be pleasuring themselves with old footage. Even though this relationship is old, it could have been 2, 3 relationships ago, with Coffin being here, as it relates to your romance topic of the trifecta Leo. I'm also picking up on a Leo collective where their love life has just been stale, dry, dead, boring, not really going in the way that you would have liked. You're not meeting anyone that is hitting your sweet spot, if you will, for lack of better terms, Leo. You know what I mean, you know what I mean when I say that. We all grown. They not hitting your sweet spot, whether it be physically, financially, appearance. You getting the ick from them. You can't just find somebody to get in the groove with, Leo, and you're just getting frustrated with that. You like, what's up? Is it me? Like, I'm too fine, too fly, too all of this to be alone. Like, what is going on? So I'm picking up a bit of that where, outside, when you are interacting with people, you're just like, hi, everything's great. Yeah, good day, all of that, right? But when you in the house, you like, I know, wait a minute. I don't understand. You're going back and forth. You're spending quite a bit of time wondering why you're single, wondering why there's this herky-jerky start and stop, up and down. You feel so high and bubbly in love or in lust or whatever in one moment, and then the next minute you're just uninterested. There's some reflection of topsy-turvy and why that is. And my Leo collective wanting to know, is it me or is it the rest of the world? Right. Yeah. So I'm a do you a solid, Leo. We gonna clarify some of this. Like, why is it? What's going on? Like, what's the topsy-turvy about? Because it could just be timing. It could just be, that spirit has other plans for you right now, Leo, and they don't need you to be distracted in any other way. So let's dig a little deeper as to why this start and stop energy is going on for the Leo collective that I am channeling for. Again, if this ain't your message, don't force it to fit. If you are in a relationship with somebody and everything is going great, I don't see nothing for you here. This ain't your message. But if you looking to see what's on the horizon as it relates to love, let's take a look-see. See, again, we got death. More just dry, not abundant, flourishing energy. Let's see what's going on. Why is my Leo collective's love life so dormant right now? We'll call it dormant. Not dead, just it's a little dormant. All right. So is what I said. You receive death, the 4 of Pentacles, and then the 7 of Wands in reverse. This is spirit saying, nope, not right now, Leo. You have other business to attend to. And that other business kind of is back in that career spread that I just pulled, it feels like, with this 4 of Pentacles being here. The 4 of Pentacles represents creating a solid financial foundation. Laying the foundation as it relates to your finances, whether it be developing a skill, getting your 90 days out the way in a new job. Spirit is saying, no, I don't need you to be distracted with anything else. I need you to create a foundation as it relates to your career and your finances, and lock in as it relates to that, because you don't know how to put in the appropriate boundaries as it relates to your love life, right? So you may allow love to take center stage in your life, and spirit is saying, no, I need you to handle other business first before you can get love out the way. So that is your romantic message or your love message, Leo. We are moving on to the family affairs section of the trifecta. Let's see what's going on with your family. What do you need to know as it relates to family, Leo? How do they play a part in all of this? And if you haven't done so already, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. Yes, yes, yes. That's amazing how like the same cards literally came out for you guys. I'm going to go check the video myself after this just to see how many, because I remember what that message was as it relates to my Leos. But as it relates to family, what does my Leo collective need to know? All right, Leo. So you receive the Seven of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So as it relates to your family, Leo, you may need to learn how to put in place some boundaries as it relates to you and your money with your family. It feels like this is a Leo who a lot of people in the family come to you and ask for loans. Can I borrow $40? Can you take me to this event, Leo? Can I get some money for this Uber? Or I need some groceries, or my electric got turned off. It feels like you are the person where everybody comes running to. But you're going to, or you are entering into your life or a stage of your life where you have to say no, because you may not have it to give. And you might need to flip the script and then start asking for financial support from your family members because you're unemployed or you're not able to provide for yourself the way that you once did. Yeah, with this Seven of Wands being here and this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, that is a Leo collective that just, as it relates to their money, they didn't know how to say no. If somebody needed some money, especially if it was a significant family member, meaning like a sibling, where you and this sibling are only a year apart in age, right? So that means you're probably very close, or a parent. You can't tell your parent no, right? But you're entering into a phase where you're about to see who is down for you, right? Are they going to be down for you the way that you were down for them? And some may disappoint you, Leo, but I don't advise you to hang too much stock or put too much stock into that, because just because they can't, it just doesn't mean that they love you any less. They just can't. You could, because you had the means. If they don't, then that's not the same footing. You're not on the same footing. Like if I have $10,000 and you have $10, that's not. Why did that even appear? Why did that come up? Sorry, Leo. That was weird. Anyway, with this Seven of Wands, Seven of Coins in reverse, you may feel like you didn't get what was deserving of you. You didn't get back what you gave. And we need to understand that if I am the older sibling, right? I have a heads up on you. That means that I have more time. My credit history should be better because I have more time in the credit world than you do. Whether it's a year or 5 years, it's still more time as it relates to my earning power up against my siblings' earning power who is younger than me, right? It's just an example. The message is don't get too hell bent on the comparisons, Leo, of you to another family member. Like, oh well, I do this. I don't know why this person can't do this in return for me. Because they can't. They just can't. They don't have the means. So to expect that from them is almost unfair. It's doing an injustice to you and that family member. Be honest about what is and can be provided as it relates to an exchange back and forth in family, but don't hold it over someone's head too much, Leo, right? And then there are some people that do have it, and you pay attention and you like, oh, you could help me, but you just decided not to. And accept that too for what it is, and understand who those people are and how you now need to operate, maneuver, and engage them, which might be not working, not engaging, not even giving any time, energy, or effort to it because you know you and this person don't work well in the same space. Be aware is all I'm saying, Leo, and make the appropriate decisions with this Two of Swords to assess who is who properly, right? Because you may misinterpret with this Seven of Coins in reverse the value of someone or something in your life as it relates to family. And it can cause things not to work the way that you may want them to. It can cause some separation, some distance, some words to be exchanged and put out there that you can't take back. Like I'm picking up on somebody going to say something and it becomes, oh, tell me how you really feel. That's how you feel. And it hurts somebody's feelings and it causes them to create some distance or space with that person. It's a close relationship where you like, I want to believe that this person, loves me, and they didn't really mean that, but they said what they said and I can't unhear it. And until that thing is addressed, we may have a problem engaging and working together moving forward. So just be mindful of that, this time of year, sensitivities, emotions, all of those things are on alert, Leo, and people have a tendency to say things that are hurtful and mean that they may not necessarily mean, but it did come up and out their mouth. So some level of accountability is still necessary. So that is your message. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.